Okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. What's really good? What's actually good? Lovelies. Okay, first of all, let me get into this. Okay, first of all, I just want to apologize for the echo that you're gonna be hearing throughout this video. I can't do it. I can't fix it. I haven't recorded in 4 months, so I barely know how to use the stuff anymore. Like I don't even know like how to connect my microphone the right way. I don't I don't even know like how to fix like my stuff anymore. I'm just like this is the first attempt that I did to like fix everything because I was making a video for my school. So we're just gonna vibe and we're just gonna move on, okay? I'm gonna be having a little sip, a little Smirnoff. Honey, we've got a lot to talk about. We're gonna get into feels like sometimes I cry. We're going to get into not summer 2020, but summer 2025. I almost said 26. Like, hello. Summer 2025. We're gonna get deep into that. I have so much to tell you guys. But before you do anything, make sure you hit the notification bar. The song has like no like rhythm whatsoever. Make sure you hit the notification bar so that you can get a little ding-a-ling-a-ling, every time the girl posts a new video. Grr, what's really good? Make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. Whoever's acting sassy needs to subscribe to the channel right now. Whoever's acting sassy needs to drop a comment, drop a heart in the comments. Leave a comment right now. Whoever's acting sassy needs to like, comment, share, subscribe. You know all of them things there, okay? You just do all the things so that I don't have to bother you. I love you, my lovelies. And yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into it because girl, the amount of things that I have to tell you guys, so many. So let me not waste any time. But I do feel like since I haven't been on here, okay, so I said I haven't recorded since the 31st of May. Honey, I've been going through it. At first it was fun. There's been like highs and lows. Like I've been down and then I've been up and then I was too up to record and then I was too down to record and now I'm just kind of like, if my bitch is fuck it. Now I'm just like, no, it needs to be done. I have to do it. So I don't know where to start. Let me start from today. Let me start from yesterday maybe, and then I'll just like, first of all, it's just yapping, okay? There's no substance to this video except the fact that I'm on camera and I'm gonna telling you about my summer and I'm just gonna be yapping and we're just gonna get into it and then we're am I doing too much? No, I'm just gonna be yapping. I just feel like boy, oh buddy, oh boy, it's taken me so long to record. Just, I don't know what's been going on. I'm in a very weird space with my podcast right now. And because I took such a long break without really posting consistently, it's like now the views have dropped because people are like, well, if you're not gonna give some love to your own channel, why would we give some goddamn love to the channel, goddamn it? Okay, but honestly, like, yeah, it's been a lot, and I've just like, I don't know, like, honey, this podcast stuff, it's not easy. It's not easy. Like, it's just like, there's so much work that I have to put into it. On top of that, I have my own regular life on the side, and then I have to go to school and I have to go to work. It's a whole lot. Sometimes I just can't keep up. And I don't know, they say like, good things come to those who wait. And like when you put in the effort and the da-da-da and the da-da-da, things will come through. But it's just like, damn, it's really difficult to have a podcast. To do it consistently week after week after week, even when you're not getting results. Lord have mercy. But yeah, so yeah, I've been down and out, but I'm back. And that's all that matters. I think today I wanted to start with a poem. Okay. Today we're gonna start with the poem because it's been a long minute. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here. It's been an even. It's been an even. It's been an even longer time since I read one of my poems for you, so let's get into it. So this one, oh, there's a lot of context. There's a lot of context behind this poem, which I will get into, but I think I'll start with the poem and then you guys can get it right at the end and you'll be like, oh, now I get what that girl wrote that poem. You feel me? So, boom. This one is called Intoxicating Love, and I wrote this one Monday the 2nd. That's a lie. I wrote this one Monday, the 22nd of September at 3:22 a.m. and it goes like this. And it goes like and it goes like this. I love you like Edward loves Bella, skin glowing flawlessly in the sun. I love you like he loves Gabriella, dancing elements in the wind run. Burning flames in a cave like Oma and Shu, sparkling crystals light the tunnel. I wish you could see me from my point of view, unfold your thoughts to me, quite the runnel. Would you die for me as Romeo did for Juliet? How consumed would you be for love? Claim to adore me, but I've not seen it yet. Bring down the heavens from high above. Stick with me as the king did the squire. Unravel yourself onto me swanly. Bend the law for me, be my esquire. Speak soft words to me ever so calmly. I'll be Amy and you can be my Blake. Let's be tragic and beautiful forever. Walk through hell for my goodness and sake. Falling for you is a dangerous endeavor. Fend for me blue when Neytiri and Jake fight for me in a never-ending war. Solace when I feel the earth beneath me shake. Be what I never imagined I would have saw. Obsess over me like Alyssa and the Savage. Darling, you be Mike, I'll be the glove. If you ever left, I highly doubt I'd manage. You're the beauty, I'm the beast. Intoxicating love. Okay. So that's my poem. It's called, why did I say it like that? That's my poem. That's my poem. It's called Intoxicating Love, and I hope you guys like it. Okay, so I said, where do I start? I said, let me just start from the beginning. Bring your way back. I'm gonna start from the beginning when I'm finished. Okay? Can I just be calm one time and tell you guys the story one time? Okay, so boom. Yesterday, I went to see Romeo as Juliet. I say it like that because tell me why I had bought these tickets. I had them for probably like 2 months only to realize the whole show was in French. Yeah. Because I'm a silly goober. I'm a silly Billy. Yeah. But yeah, let me tell you, boom, where this even came from, right? So when I watched Bridgerton, we always go back to Bridgerton. When I watched Bridgerton, I remember, and I'll obviously put the flipping video here, even though, is there a hair in my mouth? Girl, I can feel a hair in my mouth. Hello? Okay. When I watched Bridgerton, there's this scene where, you know, the girl who's like, she does the opera singing and, you know, one of the brothers is in love with her, but he doesn't really want to claim her as his girl because he's a bum. Yeah, that guy, right? What's his name? Benjamin or whatever the freak, right? There's this scene when she's just like singing, you know, just like singing her heart, her. She's literally, quite literally singing her heart out and nobody's paying attention to her. And she's like, und was me. I can't do that without laughing. But basically, that's not verbatim, but that's what she was doing. She's like pouring her heart out, and like the audience isn't even paying attention. However, when she does hit that like really, really high note, everybody's like quiet and pays attention. And she's even like at the point of tears. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. I would really love to see this in real life. And I don't know why, for the longest time when I thought about it, I was just like, this is something I can only watch in Bridgerton. And then one day it like clicked to me. Mind you, I've watched Bridgerton in like what, January, February? It only clicked to me like 2 months ago. That's when I was like, wait a minute. There is like, you know, opera. Like people go to the opera and people do these things. It's really there. All I need to do is like flipping, Google it. So I did, and what do you know? What do you know? At the Cock, pause. At the Cock, the Canadian Opera Company, they have shows all the goddamn time. And I thought this was like some fantasy stuff, like you only see it in Bridgerton type. And that's not even the case at all. At all. At all. No, literally. So I bought myself the tickets or whatever, and I was just like, oh my days. I am such a multifaceted girl. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I want to be like in the club and twerk for 3 hours. Sometimes I want to be in the opera hall building thing, just listening or watching like some good, artsy stuff. You feel me? Like I like it all. I want to be elegant and classy, sassy, bougie, ratchet. I once had this, it wasn't a debate, but a little bit of debate with my dad, because my dad was like, you can't be classy and be, ratchet at the same time. Like you can only be one, because the classy girls aren't ratchet and the ratchet girls aren't classy. You feel me? And I was like, a bitch can be multifaceted. I was just like, I want a little bit of everything. You feel me? Like, I feel like that's my personality. It's like, sometimes I'm sad and I don't really want to talk. Sometimes I'm loud and I'm a yapper. Sometimes I want to dance. Sometimes I want to be in bed for a whole week. Sometimes I want to go out back to back to back to back. Sometimes I want to look like a bum. Really. Sometimes I want to dress up and look cutesy and whatever and go out. Sometimes I'm shy. Sometimes I'm extroverted. Like I'm just a little bit of everything. So I just feel like, yeah, I definitely want to do that. I want to like go watch ballet shows. Like around the time of my birthday, there's some pretty cool shows coming up as well, like ballet on ice or whatever the freak, like stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say is like I'm really into like artsy stuff. And yeah, I went yesterday and it's dawning on me right now. Like I listen to like Spanish music and I don't even know. Like I'd be like bailando and I don't even know what bailando is. That's a lie. Bailando is dancing. Grr. No, literally. So like I always listen to like Spanish music. Not that I'm saying Spanish and the French. Spanish and French are the same. But I'm saying like I listen to a whole bunch of songs that like are in languages that I could never even. A rumor in a language I can't even understand. I listen to music that I don't even understand and I be enjoying it all the time. So I was like, it's not that deep. So yeah. I went there and I met these ladies and they were taking pictures and I was like, can I hop in? Because obviously I went by myself, and they were like, of course. And I was like, I'll actually take some of you guys if you take some of me. And they were like, bet. And then yeah, the lady was actually really nice. She was like, I don't really need a lot of myself, but I can take you. And I was like, work your girl. So then I was like, boom, bah, boom, bah, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, bah. She starts flicking me and 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 flicking me. Right, and it was such a good time. It was cutesy, and then the show started at like 7:30. It didn't end until like 11. Romeo and Juliet, that's a play, boy. French or English, you're still gonna get 3 hours. It had one intermission that was like 25 minutes in the middle, but it was beautiful, you guys. Just everything I dreamed of. I had a dream. What? The way I'm doing this for a mic when I'm holding a mic. I had a dream. I had everything I wanted. Hello? Anyways, yeah, like the colors were like so vibrant and the costumes. Like I wish I could have taken videos because when you're with the fancy people, I was like, damn, can I see one person taking a video so that I can have the courage to take a video one time? The costumes were beautiful, but also like I'm so grateful because it's one of those moments where it's like, put your phone away and just be present in the moment and enjoy what the hell you're watching. All I have was like the end when basically we're clapping for them when they're done. But again, costumes were colorful and vibrant and the people so, como se dice, theatrical. It was real theater girl that was happening there and it was amazing. Side note, there were like, I counted like 11 people that were black. I counted like 11 black people in the whole building and I was like, wow, This for the whites, huh? I'm joking. No, but legit, I'm being serious. Like, but I may have missed a couple people, maybe possibly, right? Because I was in the orchestra ring, right? But yeah, I saw like when I was looking at the people that were up in the balconies and stuff, and I was really like, there's 11 in here. I was really like, there's 11 black people in here, and I'm five of them. I'm joking. But yeah, it was beautiful, and I was in my cute little outfit. I was looking really cute. I did another photo shoot when I was done, and then initially, like the first when I went there, I went by train. And when it was time to come back home, I came by Uber because I was like, girl, huh? Hello. It's literally like legit like an hour away from where I was, and I just wanted to get home. And to be fair, like I thought I would make this recording last night because I already had the makeup on, and I was like, I'm coming from this show, everything is still fresh in my mind. And then I came home and I was cold because it was cold in that hall, and I was hungry and tired, and I was just like, I can't be asked. And to think that like right before I started recording this video, I had to record a homework project, almost like the one that I did for Tupac, but this is like I'm in a new class now called the music effect. And girl, let's just talk about the music effect for with 2 seconds. I thought this was gonna be shits and gigs for real, fun and cute, and we're just music and let's just sing like ABC la 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 la. It's not giving that at all. It's really work, and I'm just like, girl, my teacher's name is Cassie. I'm like, Cassie, punchline queen, no boxer hoe, boxer though. Anyways, kangaroo Nick, I'll box a hoe. What is it, kangaroo Nick, I'll box a hoe. Anyways, Cassie's class is not easy. It's really not, and it's like, oh Lord. But anyways, that was the opera. I saw Romeo and Juliet. I really liked it, and I do, you know me, like I always recommend, like if there's a concert or a show or an artsy this, artsy that, please go watch it. Please go watch it. You're gonna enjoy it, especially like the downtime from like screenplay or whatever the flip you want to call it. It's really good. So shout out Romeo. Big Juliet in the building, not the little one. It was amazing. Oh my days. Just like the pouring out of the voices, just huh? Girl, she was singing. That mic was on, and they didn't even have mics. Because like when you do that, you gotta project your voice all the way to the back. Say it louder for the people in the back. You have to project your voice all the way to the back for the people to hear you. And it was a night to remember. Side note, I was seated next to like these two like grandpas, and this man, like, he thought I couldn't see him because his hair is big and puffy for real, but I could see him like he was like looking me up and down. There's one point when he was like dead ass like going up and down my legs, and I was like, abuelo, no, what are we actually doing here? Because I was looking sexy about me, and it's like, I don't blame him because everybody wants a piece of the chocolate. African Cinderella, you feel me? But yeah, and then there's this one time like I made eye contact with somebody that wasn't like the ones that be in the ones that spend the money to watch the show, like probably like tickets, I don't know, I would say 10 grand, but I don't even know what the prices are. But it's hollering and hooting. I saw it when I was trying to look for my ticket. There's somebody in the balcony, he was like staring at me, and I really thought we were gonna have like a movie moment. I stand up to be like, excuse me, I'm gonna go to the washroom, and then he follows me, and then I'm joking. But yeah, that's that for yesterday. And now let's run it. You man. I'm starting to sound like Fuhad and James. You know when they have something to tell you, they'll be like, you man. No, you guys, this summer has been, I swear booty hole wax down. I swear down, the best summer of my life. Oh my days. I have had so much fun, and I'm so, I did not want summer to end, and unfortunately, all good things must come to an end because I'm back in school. I've got skill.
Nah, it's not funny. I've got school. Nah, I'm not laughing. I've got school. Nah, has he drawn on my face?
And I just can't get into it because it's like, why would you make us start school when it's still summertime? Summer ended like 6 days ago or something like that. The 22nd of September. School started the 2nd of September. Huh? I can now concentrate when there's like sunshine outside because all I'm thinking about is I could be at Cabana right now. I could be having a cocktail by a pool, by the beach, by the somewhere having a cocktail for sure. Give me my amaretto sour, you feel me? Because that's my beverage, okay? Give me my amaretto right now. She used to be as the weather, now she turned like sour amaretto, you feel me? That's my drink. Shout out Weezy. Gabby F baby in his house. Gabby N baby, or should I say. But boom. So it's been really, really difficult for me to like log in, like, honey, because I just want to be outside. I've been cuffed up so long, let me remind you. No, literally, it's so hard because I want to be outside so bad, but it's like it's really school time. Hello, we're actually in the 4th week of school, and I'm still not logged in. I've missed. Please don't tell my dad. I've missed like 4 lessons because I just can't be asked to. No, well. To be fair, I've also been like going through it mentally. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I have no will to live. Let me just go back to bed. That's happened like 2 or 3 times. And then the one day, like I was that day was so spontaneous and fun because when we all woke up, we just thought today's gonna be a regular day. We're gonna go to school, blah blah blah. It's gonna be boring, and then we go home. This day, me and my friends, like we went to school, blah blah blah, right? One of my friends was like in a grumpy mood or whatever, so like I was like, okay, well, gone for you, because all of it, like if I wanted to be grumpy, I could be grumpy too. But when I wake up at 6 a.m. and shower and go to school, when you see me, I'm holly jolly Christmas. Yeah, I'm Michael Bublé in this bitch. Yeah, you feel me? So he's all grumpy or whatever, and I was just like, I'm gonna do me. He's like, what you gonna do when I leave? Well, I'm gonna do me, baby. Anywho, he's all grumpy, da da da. And then, like, during like lunchtime, I put on my headphones and I skedaddled.
I'm like, this bitch skedaddling, ain't it? She getting up out of here, ain't it?
And I went to sit in the sun because I love soaking up some vitamin C. You feel me? And then he calls me. He was like, oh, we're just going to go to the STC, Scarborough Town Center, for those who don't know. No, right? He's like, we're going to the STC. I gotta fix my phone. Blase, blase. So, do you want to come? And I was like, first of all, I had to better clock that. See, and I was like, first of all, you was acting like a whole weirdo before, but he was like, nah, I was just having a bad morning. Da da da. Come on, come along. And then I went. And then we got into the car. We hopped in there. Our break is like depending on how early or whatever, late or whatever the lesson ends, like we can have like an hour and a half or 2 hours to kill before our next lesson, right? So we were good. We went there. My friend was trying to fix his phone. It was taking forever, honey, because they were asking him about some receipt because they thought he stole the phone. It was a whole palaver, you feel me? But yeah, that took forever. My rich baby mama, shout out Aaliyah Fragoni. That's my baby, for real. She always spoiling me, for real. Like every time we go somewhere, like she just feels the need to like buy me stuff. And like, who am I? Who am I to go against what God wants for me? You feel me? If God is sending this angel to me, if God is sending this angel to me in my life, then who am I to deny a blessing? You feel me? So boom, Frugoni and I and my homeboy, we go to the mall. Hello? Did I say this part already? Yes, I did. Yes. We were trying to kill. Can I talk? We were trying to kill time whilst he was in the Apple store. So we went into the body shop, and then we went into the store with like these designer bags and these shoes. And you know me, baby, I gotta try on some shoes. I love me some shoes. You already know. And then we went to Starbucks, and then we went to Swarovski. We went to Swarovski. I saw these diamonds. I swear to you on the Lord's name. That's not good. That's not good. Cancel. I swear to you in general. That's still not good. I swear to you in general. I have to have these diamonds by December because what? When the diamonds do the Macarena when the lights hit them. I'm trying to, and those diamonds, like, I feel like when I show you guys the picture, you're gonna be like, that's so Nyasha coded. That's so Gabby coded. That's so the homegirl coded. That's so the. When I show you these diamonds, you're just gonna be like, I see why. They go with my personality. You know how like people be calling me bubbly and holly jolly and all of them things there? Those diamonds are literally like a personification of me, for real. I'm not even joking. Like, that's me. Like, the way they're so colorful and like expansive and all of them things there. I love it. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. And I gotta have them. Gotta have them. The price, that's a story for another day. But yeah, we got in there. My friend bought her mom a necklace, and I saw these diamonds, and I said, I'm gonna come back for these. Big mama ain't got no money today for these. But boom. I was like, nah, I'm not trying to do all of this today, but I'm gonna come back for these for sure. And the guy was really trying to tempt me because he was like, you can put them on a payment plan. And I don't like to do payment plan stuff because it's like the money is coming out of your bank either way. You might as well just take the bullet and like, skippity skip out of here. But you feel me? I love them. Like, I think about those diamonds every day. I'm just gonna cop them for my, my mental health and my peace of mind. Anyways, yeah, so that took forever, and then it's time for us to go back to class. On our way to class, my friend, rich baby mama, she says to me, but do you guys really want to go to class? She turns to me because she was seated in the front with my one friend. She was like, do you guys really want to go back to class? And I was like, no. And my other friend, right, he was like, nah. But he was being chicken. He was like, no, but guys, I think we should just go back to class. Like, we can go wherever after school. And I was like, nah, it's not going to be the same. You feel me? And he's like, where would you even go? My friend's like talking about like, Frugoni's like, we could go to the beach. We could go to the zoo. We could go to the this. We could go to the that. And I was like, let's go get a cocktail. And everybody's like, but then he was like, I'm driving this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. That day was so fun, you guys. We ended up going back to the STC because initially, like, he didn't fix the problem with his phone. So we went back. And yeah, he, like was in there for a bit, and then we went to the beach. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was just like I love spontaneity. Like, you guys don't understand this. Like, when I woke up and I showered and I thought I was going to have a bum ass day at school, I didn't think, my day would end up like this. Mind you, and I'm talking about we went to the beach during the daytime, my one friend, Aaliyah, right? She had a family dinner, so she could only hang out with us until around 5, right? So boom, we hang out, we're at the beach, and then we have to drop her off at the train station, which is like a 5-minute drive from where I live. Boom, right? Oh, I'm getting hyped because like this night turned out to be something else, honey. So boom, we drop off Frugoni, we meet Frugoni's mom. My friend is in love with Frugoni's mom, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. You feel me? And yeah, so like, and then I'm like putting in the directions for my crib because my friend, he had never been to my place, right? And I'm putting in my directions so he can drop me off at home because it's like, well, it's been a good one, So he's like, is this the address to your home? And I was like, yeah. He's like, why? And I was like, because I'm going home. He's like, really? It's like that? And I was like, what do you mean it's like that? It's what else could we possibly do? What do you want to do? We done ditched school. We were spending time to get huh? You can't get enough. You feel me? So he was like, damn. And I was like, okay, cool. What do you want to do? Like, right now, I don't really have anything to do, to be honest, like in my place. You feel me? Like, I don't even have a TV in here for real. You feel me? So he's like, nah, we can do like whatever. And I was like, okay, like there's this route that I usually walk for like my mental health walks. I don't know why I do this because it's real. For my mental health walks or whatever, it's really good. And I was like, we can do that. Like, do you want to take the long route or the short route? Because I used to say route back in Zimbabwe, you feel me? And then I came here and that was different. Everything's messed up. Anyways, resume. Pause and then resume. Then we walked this long ass walk. Like when I walk that's like it's like 6,000 steps or like almost 7. It's almost 7,000 for real. It would be like 6.6. Sometimes like depending on how many turns I take, it would be like 6.7, 6.8, 6.9. You get the gist, right? You get it. So yeah, we walked that and then we got back to his car and we were talking. He was going through a really difficult time and like he's one of those like emotionally constipated people like me. But like the one thing about me is like I'm going to get you to tell me exactly what the problem is, even if I wouldn't necessarily tell you what the problem is with me, you feel me? But yeah, I was just like, nah, I don't like that you're not good, you're not yourself, what's going on? And at first he was resisting. I said, girl, give into it. Give into it. Like Colbert said to Nikki.
Girl, give into it. Girl, give into it.
Did you just say girl, give into it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give into it, girl. You feel me? And he finally tells me like he was going through some stuff with his girlfriend and la-di-da-di-da. And like the funny thing is I had just met his girlfriend like legit like 3 days ago. and they seem to be the happiest couple on planet Earth, but honey, only to find out that they broke up during the weekend. It was a whole palaver, and I'm just like, huh? Like, huh? Like what? Like, huh? Like what? Like, huh? No, literally, make it make sense, right? So he tells me, and I'm putting in my 2 cents, you feel me? Because people say I'm good at like listening and giving advice and stuff like that, you feel me? But, I text Fragoni, and I was like, oh, homeboy is going through it. Are you like down to come here after the flipping your flipping dinner, da da da? And she's like, cool, I'll meet you guys at the Black Dog. The Black Dog is like, this pub that's like really close to my house, for real. So boom, Pharrell. So boom, she finishes dinner, she comes back, we go to the flipping gas station, because by this time the LCBO is closed, you feel me? And we get like a little sippity sip, a little drinkity drink. I actually had these, a little sippity sip, a little drinkity drink, and we just like, I think we had like 3 each or 4 each or whatever. But me, honey, I'm a lightweight. Like, I drink 3 of these, I'm ready to end up in Mississauga. Let's take a break from Toronto, for real. You feel me? I know you wanna break. No, you wanna break from Toronto. Anyways, so boom, we went back to the beach, but like this was like more like waterfront, right? And we were on the swings, we were talking and yelling in the middle of the night, and we like, it was a whole palaver, and we listened to music, and then we went all the way to Baywood to get like, when we finished our alcohol, everybody like for some reason like we were still like sober a little bit, and then my one friend was like, okay guys, like we could go to the casino, we could do this, we could do that, but the alcohol was finished. And like, so he was like, I've got a bottle of whiskey, but it's back in Baywood, and tell you like Baywood is like legit like an hour from where I live. And then we're like, if my say fuck it, then fuck it. Well, Jesus, we're like a bucket. Fuck it. So boom, it's not called Baywood, by the way, but I keep calling it that because it's funny to me. It's called Bayview. So we go to Bayview, we get this dude's bottle of whiskey, we start taking shots, the ghetto, I know, of whiskey. First of all, I'm not drinking whiskey like this. My one friend was getting so cheesy. He was like, you have to sip it. You have to, like, he's a real whiskey connoisseur, you feel me? Me and my friend, on the other hand, like, we don't be drinking brown liquor like that. That's crazy. To be sipping brown liquor is crazy. So we were doing shots back to back. We were so crunk by the end of the night. We went to the flipping, that same place where we got the drinks around 11. This was like around like flipping 2 a.m. now. We went back there just like goofing and geeking around, because it's like a bodega really close to like where I live. We had a time, honey, and then we came back home and everybody had a sleepover at my place. It was flipping amazing. Just chef's kiss. So yeah, I don't even know why I started with this story. Is this me just talking about, yes, skipping school and not really being in the mood for school and da-da-da. So yeah, I don't know. And it's funny because this is like legit, like we have 14 weeks. We have 14 weeks of school. We've already gone through 4. And I can't tell you a single thing that I've learned in any of my classes. It's so bad. Is this bad? It is bad. But it's just, I don't know what it is. Like, how about for the school, don't make us do school January to April and then give us a whole summer break with no school. Like, when people come back, it's like you're starting college for the first time again. You feel me? It's like, why would you make us like non-stop school for 14 weeks and then just leave us to go back to our regular lives in the summer, and then say come back after a whole like May, June, July, August, and then come back September? It's just like, it's not locking in, and I hope it does, because baby, these grades, suspicious. It's not looking good. It's looking bleak. But we thank God. We thank God and we trust God that He will make the grades be what they need to be by the end of the semester. You feel me? Boom. So that's that on the whole school shebang. Now, let's get into the juicies. Okay. So boom. Throughout the course of this pod episode, honey, I'm gonna tell you about the 3 dates.
And I've met O.J. Simpson on 4 different occasions in my life. And before the end of the show, I will tell you about each of those occasions.
The 3 days that I went on this summer because your girl was really outside, huh? I am freaking Swiss.
Damn, this girl on fire. I ain't Swiss.
No, literally, I'm gonna tell you about the 3 dates that I went on this summer, honey. So boom, let me start with the first one. So let me start by saying this, okay? For the longest time, I just thought I was like asexual because like I don't give a damn about a nigga for real. No, because I'll just be doing my own thing. Like I don't really worry about like having a husband. Like that seems lovely, but to me that's like such like a distant future. It's almost like it's non-existent. You feel me? But yeah, I just know people talk about having kids and all of this stuff, and like I couldn't be asked, right? Until I don't know what switched, and maybe it's because I'm getting old because a homegirl's really turning 25 this year for real. Damn. I'm really getting old. It's actually ridiculous. But I don't know, like the one time I was talking to my sister on FaceTime and it finally after the FaceTime, it finally clicked to me. My sister, she be on like dating apps and stuff. Like she been doing that for a hot minute. Like she can tell you, okay, you talk to these people, use this one, use that one. Don't be on this one. It has these type of people. This one is for people who just want to hook up. She knows all of them things there. You feel me? So yeah, she would always tell me like, oh, I'm talking to this guy on this app. Da, 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 da. She does that, right? And I always be like, listening, and I'm into the stories and da, 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 but I never do anything about it. Then one time, like we were just talking, da, 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 the FaceTime finishes, and then I'm alone in my room, and it really just dawned on me, like, there's sometimes when I can go like 2 weeks without leaving the house for real. I am always indoors. How the hell am I gonna find the love of my life indoors? Indoors? I think you're gonna find the love of your life indoors. It's impossible. For the first time it hit me, and I was like, bro, I live alone, and I'm always alone.
And I was certain I was going to spend the rest of my life alone.
And I'm always alone. Do you know what I mean? Where actually am I gonna find love? Where because I'm actually so delusional. I feel like I think like when I order like takeout or pizza or whatever, whoever's gonna deliver it to me, running from me always ruined it. That's what I never do again. Whoever delivers it to me, I'm just like, that's gonna be the Prince Charming. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, where have you been on my life? Make me want a hot dog real bad. You feel me? And then we just smooch, okay? Because he acting the smoochy. So boom. So I just am delusional like that. I'm just like, maybe that's what's gonna happen to me. But then that night, I don't know what it is. It was like, it hit me like that. Right? Ironically, I watched a video by Shayo Says So, is like her Instagram name, wasn't that? She's really funny. She's so funny. She lives in the UK, and I think she's Nigerian. And like she has this video, and she does like I think I would call it like a rich auntie, like an impression of like a rich auntie, and she's just like, my dear, you are not going to find the love of your life indoors.
My dear, you cannot find the love of your life indoors. What did I say? You cannot meet the love of your life when you are inside. Hey, I'm a lover girl, I'm a lover girl, I'm a lover boy, I'm a lover. You are single. You are a single. You are a single thing. Single. Plural. Singular. One. Just you. I'm a lover boy. Eh? Sitting on the sofa like a bed bug. You're a bed bug. That's what you are. You're a bed bug. My friend, if you don't get up and get out and socialize, do you think you're going to meet the love of your life inside? Rubbish.
It's just a funny ass video, and then like she's so right, because you're not gonna find the love of your life indoors, baby. You feel me? So boom. I was like, okay, let me try to listen to what my sister has been saying about the dating apps, because I'm not gonna go outside right now. You feel me? So she obviously, because my sister lives in the UK, so she's talking about Match, blase, woody doody do, right? And so at first I downloaded Match, And then I was like, did the little profile. You put like 6 pictures, lying to those people like, I look like this all the time. This is me. I'm so super cute. I'm so super hot. And you put your best pictures, and basically you get into it. You start to swipe in, and things is happening. That was like my first time ever downloading a dating app. And so I didn't really know what to expect, but I started to figure out. And then soon enough, like, you realize, like, once you swiped enough, they cut you off, and you're like, no, you need to pay. And then I just felt in my spirit that, like, this is not the app that I would rather pay for. Tech, you feel me? So then I was like, I don't know, like, I always see the Bumble advertisements on like my YouTube when I'm like, watching my music videos or podcasts, whatever the hell, right? And I was like, there's this thing called, I swear there's this thing called Bumble. And then I downloaded Bumble, right? And I feel like maybe you might have spoken about Bumble as well with my sister, but she was like, the one that's popular in the UK is Match. But then that same night, I downloaded Bumble, and then I deactivated my Match account after I'd been on Bumble. And honey, let me tell you, I was like on a Bumble high. I'm talking about in it. I'm talking about the beehive is buzzing.
Thank you so much. This was a beautiful night.
The beehive is buzzing.
The beehive is buzzing.
Okay.
And I'm talking about, I was so Bumble crazy. I feel like I didn't sleep until like 4 a.m. just like swiping left and right. I'm like, there's all these people out there are like looking for love, different flavors, different heights, different skin tones, different ethnicities and races, and all of them things there, you feel me? And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And at first, like, I want to say for the first like 3-4 days, I was like in there, like just like going crazy, like swiping left and right, like no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, and then I hit a peak, and then I crashed, because then soon you realize that the dating pool is actually a swamp, baby. It's a swamp, honey. It's a swamp. But yeah, like at one point, I swear I was talking to like 15, you feel me? Like 8 to 15 at any given point, because like after I've been on it for like 3 days, because then it tells you like, oh, you need to upgrade, they're always trying to get you with the munyan, the mulala, the manyan, you feel me? With the manyan, and they're like, oh, you need to pay for the. So I think I paid for like something like, what did I do? I think I paid for like a month or something. I can't remember what it was. I think I did. I paid for like a month or something like that. You feel me? And yeah, so now I can see who's liking me, who's super swiping me, and Bumble will be like 800 and blah 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 people like you. Do you want to respond to your message, or do you want to like 1,000 people like you, 1,500 people like me? Like, huh? It's so much going on, and there's so many cuties and like and all this stuff. So the talk, when I say talking, it's just like, oh hey, you're talking to this person, you have a conversation with that person, he's telling you he likes that, and then it finally, like, my first awful dating app experience is one time, like, I matched with this one guy, and Lord, I matched with this one guy, and I think I was just like literally, like, we're like maybe like 5 exchanges into the conversation. And then I was like, okay, so tell me what you like. What are your interests? And then he said to me, and I'm sorry for being so yucky, but he says to me, dead ass, I'm interested in girls who know how to give. And I said, huh? I was so taken aback, because I was like, I swear on my mama, you're not talking to me. I just know your bummy ass self is not talking to me, because I was just like, I was taken aback. I was so confused. I was like, guys are really on here talking to girls that they've never met in their life, just saying nasty ass things like this. And also my thing is, like, you might think like, oh, Nyasha, like, who are you swiping that's talking to you like that? Did I ask someone who has in their profile, I'm interested in a long-term relationship? What about that is giving you're interested in a long-term relationship? It was flipping disgusting, mate. And I was just like, ugh. And then, by then I'd like kind of like calmed down with like talking to all these people. At some point I did end up like deleting the app, and I took a break. However, I've jumped to the future. Let me roll it back. So boom, I started talking to this guy. We'll call him Aaron. Okay. Me and Aaron started talking, and really like really close into like the conversations or whatever, right? Really close into the beginning, whatever, right? He was like, oh, like I really like to take you on a date, blah, blah, blah. At first, like the 2-3 times like people had offered to take me out on dates, like I would be like, yeah, sure, I'd love that. And then I would like unfollow them or unmatch them because I'd panic because I'm just like, no, I'm not ready. I am so delusional. I always feel like something bad is gonna happen to me. Like I'm gonna go on a date and someone's gonna roofie me, and then I'm gonna go to their house and then they're gonna flip in like tie me up, and then before you know it, I'm chicken chump, I'm chopped liver. You feel me? So then and obviously like I keep updating my sister like, oh, I downloaded the app, and I'm telling her about Bumble. I was like, girl, Bumble's where it's at, and she downloaded Bumble too. And I was at one point like you would have sworn like I was like a Bumble brand ambassador. Hello, can you say that 3 times really fast? Bumble brand ambassador? Lord.
Where do people go on dates in their 50s and 60s? Lord, I had not dated since the 80s, honey.
But tongue twister that is. But yeah, I was telling any and everybody, have you heard about this app, Bumble? I swear, I was like so fascinated. It was so funny to me. Like everything was just like, right? So boom, Aaron's like, let's meet. And I was like, finally like talking to my sisters, like, just go on the date, man. Like go see what it's like. How are you ever gonna know what it's like out there? You just want to talk to these people on the online and not take it anywhere. Do you know what I mean? I was like, okay, one time for the one time. And I remember that day, I almost lied to him to be like, oh, I'm not feeling well, because I was actually having a really day that day. But then I was like, you know what? Let me just like pause and never assume. At that time, I had been praying like, well, but till today, that's like one of my prayers for real. Like, when I tell you guys, like, I love spontaneity, like, I'm obsessed with that stuff. Like, I love passion. I love spontaneity. I love adventure. This is stuff that I legit, like, when I'm praying to God, I'm like, God, please let me live a life of spontaneity. God, please let me have a life of passion and a life of adventure, literally. So it's like, okay, let me just be spontaneous one time for the one time. You feel me? So, boom. I go on the date with Aaron, and I'm gonna tell you, like, this I mean, he goes band for band with one of the other guys, but this, I think, legit, just in terms of like experience, and I think that it's like my first ever like official date that I've ever gone on in my life. Pause and never resume. This is a side note. I won't call them dates. I've gone out with 2 people, but I won't call them dates because first of all, it was weird as hell, both situations, and I was ambushed. Right. The one time I went on an ambush, it was 2019. I used to work with this guy. Little did I know this guy had a crush on me because I'm that girl. I'm joking. I'm just a girl. Walking away downtown. Okay. So 2019, this guy, we used to work together when I was working in fast food. He's like, oh, like, I feel like going, like, literally we're on like FaceTime. He's like, I feel like going out today. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, he was like, you want to tag along? And I was like, cool. And then we went to, it's called Johnny something. It's like a really nice restaurant with like really good pasta and pizza and all of them things there, right? And we went there, and like I remember this guy even like met my dad, because that's my friend that like I talk about you all the time because I work with you. Like my dad knows you, so my dad finally puts a face to the person. I'm thinking we're just going as friends. Little did I know this guy really thought that was a date. And I was like, first of all, like, how you take someone out and not tell them, hey, can I go on a date with you? This is a date. Mind you, I didn't even like you like that. Now you've ruined it. You're ruining it. Running from you almost ruined it. You literally ruined it. But that was number 1. Number 2 must have been in like 2021. This guy who's like legit, like I considered him to be like a family member. One time he says like, oh, let's go bowling. And I was like, okay, cool. Because family members can go bowling. There's nothing weird about that. People can do that. But then we went like to this restaurant, and like I see him like, like, oh, he was like complimenting me, and I was just like, oh, whatever. Like, I do look good. Hello, duh. But then like he, at one point during like the ambush, he like reached out for my hand because I had like these really nice nails at the time. It's on brand. And he was like, I like your nails, and kind of like rubbing onto my hand, and I was like, it was at that moment that I was like, what the freak is going on here, bro? You feel me? So boom, that happened. yeah, and then like it's only, but then I was still like giving benefit of the doubt, I feel like if it was a real ass guy, he would have told me. If it was a real ass dude, he was told. He would have told me this is a date type stuff. Like, can I take you out on a date? But he didn't. So then after that, we went bowling. I don't know. I'm so naive because now that I think about it, now that I've gone to dates now I know. But bowling is not a date for real. For me, to me, it's not a date. But we went and then it was time to drive me back home. And then he says to me, can I kiss you? I said, kiss me? What? That's so crazy. This is incest. You're actually my cousin. That's actually crazy. You feel me? We're not like related, but it's like out of like your family is Zimbabwean, I'm Zimbabwean, we're family. You feel me? And then it's like I've been to your mama house and all of this stuff, and like I call your mom like a family member. Why you ruined it? Running from you because you're ruining it for real. And then I said no. He was like, why? And then I said, because I said so. No, literally, that was so crazy. Wasn't that crazy? The trauma. But anyways, resume. Okay, back to where I'm at, right? So boom, first real actual date when someone's like, can I take you on a date? I really think you're gonna like it. I really think I can take you on a date. We're gonna have fun type shit, right? So I said yes, and then he was like, oh, what do you like? First of all, Aaron was just with this, he was saucy, I'm not gonna lie, okay? He was like, what do you like? And I was just like, oh, like I like a cheeky cocktail, you feel me? Get me. I like a cocktail. Yeah, that's my vibe. I like any place that's like dim lighted, with good music and good food and a little cocktail. I like deep conversation and I like looking into people's eyes, you feel me? I didn't say all that other stuff, but I did say like I like a place with good music. I like a place with like just like a chill ambiance. And I like good food. That's basically what I said. He was like, there's a spot that I really think that you're gonna like. It's called the writer's room. And I was like, the writer's room? Okay, sounds cute, okay. And the poet in me was just like, the writer's room, what are people writing in this? I really thought like people were writing in this place, right? So boom, the date day comes and he plans this whole thing. He was like, I want us to go to 2 places. The other place is called, I don't know how to pronounce this place to today because I'm the ghetto.
The ghetto.
I want to say Alotti or Alouette. I don't know. Juliet, Alouette, Alotti. I don't know. We went to Alotti. We went to Alo. We went to Alo first. It's really beautiful. It's just like a chill vibe, like good music. It's like summertime. My outfit is so summertime, nigga. Cry because I'm curvy. Hey, yeah. It was so good and the food was really nice. I just had like chicken and he had like a burger or whatever. And you know, guys be chowing that shit down. Like one thing about a guy, they're gonna eat on a date, baby. I'm just like, I just had like a bit of chicken and like I think I had like 2 cocktails there. Tell me why this guy Aaron, what happens, right? So I'm like, okay, I just need to go to the washroom. The washroom was beautiful. Oh my lord, this place was gorgeous, right? So mind you, this person looks way different in person, because if I'm gonna be completely honest, like Aaron was like a 6 out of 10, I'm not even gonna lie, but Aaron just seemed like a really nice guy. There's one picture on his Bumble profile where like he was just like standing there, and there was something about that picture, like like when they say the eyes don't lie, Chico. The eyes never lie, Chico, you feel me? The eyes don't lie. And like I remember just looking at that picture and I was like, okay, I can see myself going on a date with this person. Is this a hunk? Not really, but let's see what on. So, oh yeah, and I remember saying to him, like, because at the time, like, I didn't know how to take the train or the bus, honey. I didn't know anything because I Uber every day to school.